Hey everybody, welcome back. Sheriff Matt Allard, Audrain County, Missouri, and today we're going to have a fun range drill. At least I think it's fun. So, a little bit of story behind this. A colleague and I, when we were teaching the Basic Academy, we had a day at the end of the firearms portion where it was pretty much instructor discretion. So we could do anything we wanted to do. It was kind of a combat range day. So we tried to come up with drills for new cops that divided their attention, right? What we wanted to do was make them use their mind as well as their gun. I've said this 1,000 times. When you go to the range, if you just stand static in front of one single target and pull the trigger, the only thing you're working on is marksmanship. So this drill is going to work on target identification, multiple targets, multiple distances. It's going to divide your attention. There's going to be some shoot, no shoot. You can make this drill as easy or as complicated as you want to. You can add barricades, you can add movement, you can add dummy drills to induce malfunctions and make folks clear a malfunction. You can add time to it to put people under tremendous amounts of stress. So today we're not going to do barricades or moving or anything like that. We're going to shoot and have fun and work on as fast as we can shoot accurately based on the target that's identified to us. So you'll get the idea here in just a second. My son Sam's here today. This is kind of a two-person drill. You really need somebody to call your target for you, because even if you have multiple targets, when you pick your target, you already know what you're going to do. In a real life scenario, you don't just get to pick who you shoot. They kind of pick you. So, and you're working with, and you may be working with multiple targets. So another thing this is going to do is, once you think you've got all your targets, it's going to make you scan and make sure that there's no other targets out there. So this drill is doing multiple things at the same time. And other than the steel, I did hang a piece of steel. Other than the steel, this is like out of a $4 pack of colored construction paper that I bought, along with one of my wife's fine Chinette paper plates. We'll walk up and look at the targets after we shoot a little bit. But today, the interesting thing we're going to do is we're just going to goof around with bargain guns, right? So I got my hands on a Rock Island 206. This is my sister's gun, and I kind of forgot she had it. I'd seen some reviews on these, and most of the reviews are pretty good. And I'll be honest with you, for like a $230 revolver, the trigger pull's very nice. The controls are kind of mimic a Colt, which for me, it's going to be a little different. I'm a Smith & Wesson guy, but this cylinder latch pulls back instead of pushes forward. But the action on this thing seems really nice for the money that it costed. Provided it shoots well, I probably would have no issue at all paying $250 for one of these things. As far as I know, it's dependable. Now, my sister doesn't shoot much. This has probably less than a box of ammo through it, so we're going to run maybe a box or so through it today. See how it functions under recoil. See how it, I mean, based on the trigger pulls, it's probably going to shoot pretty good, provided everything's indexed correctly and you know it's of reasonable quality. I don't see a lot of machining marks. I've had people say that they've seen machining marks. I don't see a lot of machine marks. We do have the rubber grips on it. I think it comes with 2 sets, but I've got big enough hands. That little wooden broom handle set's not going to work out for me. So we're going to shoot this bargain gun today. And then here a couple weeks ago, my son Sam showed up and he found this in a gun shop for $150. A High Point C9 9mm. We actually put, what, 100 rounds ish, give or take 100 rounds through this thing when it showed up, and there was not a single malfunction. It was a little difficult for me to shoot because the trigger is pretty nasty. It's pretty gritty and pretty tough, but all in all, it functioned just fine. Now, it's not easy on the eyes. It's an ugly gun to look at, but so far, for us, it has it has functioned just like it should, and it's reasonably accurate for what it is. So we're going to mess around and shoot this thing today too. So anyway, that being said, we're going to load some guns, and I'm going to call targets for Sam. That way he's never run this drill, so that way he kind of gets the idea, and you can kind of see what's going on. So I'll explain the rules to him real quick. So if I give you a number, you find those numbers, one round. That's the other thing. You can do multiple rounds if you want to. For the purposes of what we're doing here today, we're just going to shoot one round per target that's called. So one round accurately. You have to hit the target. If you miss it, you got to keep shooting until you hit it. So for instance, if I call it yellow, you find all the yellow targets, put one round on them. If I say A, you find all the A's and put one round on them. If I say triangle, you find all the triangles and put one round on them. All right? Yep. All right. Which one you want to shoot first? Which one you want to do? All right. He's going to do the 206. Your ears in? Yep. All right. It's kind of cool and breezy here today, but you'll kind of get the idea. And it's a really fun drill, and like this is some family time we get to spend together, and just kind of have some fun. So. Also, one of the things we did, now we probably won't do that here today, just in the interest of safety because we're kind of crowded, but one thing we always did with the recruits was we made them face away from the target. So we would call the target, they would have to turn, find the target, engage all the targets, and go down, scan for more targets. When they were confident they had them all, they had to turn back around. But we had multiple instructors and only one person on the line at a time, so we could make sure nobody was getting lasered. So we're not going to do that here today, but you can do as much or as little as you want to with this. All right, you ready?
Rotate that a bit?
I can.
I don't know if they want to see or not.
Well, they can see your arms. They can see the gun. All right, there you go. All right, you ready? Orange. Got it. Got it right on the edge. Yep. 3. There's not a 3. So see, we got to shoot, no shoot. This drill works on a lot of stuff. It's really fun. 8. And you're out.
Like that.
I will say on that Rock Island 206, the sights are a little tough to pick up.
See Malfunctions.
So, all right. So apparently that Rock Island had a couple light primer strikes. Now these are hand loads, but the 38 is a rimmed cartridge, so it headspace is on the rim. So maybe it's hitting light primers. I don't know. First time I've ever messed with this gun. So we'll see with another go round, and we'll maybe try to run these through again. All right. 4. Yep, you got the edge of the paper. Yellow. Well, that's hitting light, ain't it?
Yeah.
You're high. There you go. You done with the yellow?
No, I didn't realize that. How that steel is a...
All right. Well, maybe we'll switch to the high point. Apparently the 206 is not running very good. Now these are CCI primers. They're typically a little harder than most primers, but never had a problem with a gun not setting them off before. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I can put my thumb against that. It doesn't hit that hard, that firing pin. So I don't know. I mean, we may just be getting light strikes because, like I said, those 38 specials, they had space on the shell casing and on the face of the cylinder. So either the gun's out of spec. Well, yeah, the gun's out of spec. Either the firing pin's too short, or the hammer tension ain't hitting it hard enough, or the cylinder's too far forward. Something's up. But even though those are harder primers, we should not be getting light strikes like that. All right. Yellow. There you go. There you go. Blue. Got it. Yeah. White. Got it. Circle. You're out. All right, so you can see how that drill worked. I'm a little disappointed in this 206. Matter of fact, I'm gonna load it and try to run these light hit rounds back through there and see how it shakes out. Here we go. Well, it runs single action just fine, and they look like they've been hit fairly decent. So maybe the mainspring that runs the double action, it's something's not going on good there, because double action on this gun, I did notice this double action on this gun. If you look, the hammer really doesn't go back very far before it drops. Where in single action, it's coming from a full cock, so it's probably getting more force the further it moves. So I'll run it single action, and Sam can call some targets for me, huh? Yep. I hope you can hear with the wind. It's windy again today. All right, go ahead. Hey. I thought we were, but all right, one more round. Go ahead. 4, 2. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why this drill's fun. I totally did not scan and find that other tube. Okay. 3. Steel. That should be it. And so anyway, you can kind of see what's going on with the drill. And we'll go down and walk down and look at targets. But yeah, that model 206, I don't know, kind of disappointed. But you can see how these targets are set up. So, and you can do this with anything, man. You could take, you can cut pictures out of a magazine, you know, wildlife pictures or whatever. It's fun to use colors, shapes, and numbers and letters because it really throws a lot of uncertainty to the shooter. They've really got to scan around and find that target. But, you know, the downside is you really kind of need somebody with you. The upside is normally people like their range buddies, and I like spending time with my family. So this turns into something that kind of turns into just something fun to do. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Sheriff Matt Allard, Audrain County. Have a good one.